G'day Year 9. So now I will do a drawing, the orthographic drawing from the assembly that we've got. So remember, so far I've got side 1, side 2, all drawn in separate design part studios, the base, and then we've put it together. So there's our assembly. So what we're going to do is set up an orthographic drawing with that. So we come over here once again to the plus, the insert, the new tab over here on the bottom left, and this time create a drawing. Now, there are existing templates and there's a custom template, so I'll go through what I want for you to do on this one. But it's just if we do the existing, when you draw it, it comes up with its own title block. So I'm going to go custom, ISO, size, we'll change that to A3. Now it's in millimeters, so that's fine. This one doesn't matter. Down here, I want you to change that to third angle. I'll explain what all that is later on, but we go to third angle. Border, we can include the border. These things don't matter. Start zones, that's okay. And the title block, we don't want the title block, so do not include that. All right, so it's ISO, A3, millimeters, third angle, do not include title block. Then we go, okay. Okay, we get the drawing sheet like that. Now it's similar to the other ones where you can insert things. So we can insert things from the part studios, the individual pieces if we wanted to do a drawing of just individual parts, but I wanted a drawing of the whole assembly. So I go over here to assemblies. That's what I want in there. Now, see when you're setting this up, you can change that scale to different sizes, but 1:2 works pretty good for this one. So we'll just leave it at that. See, if I did 1:1, we're not going to fit everything on. So 1:2. So you just check that before you start. Okay, but I'm going to put the first view about there. Just click it and just got to wait for a second. Now if I drag my cursor, see how it draws the top view above it? Now I want an equal sort of space between, underneath, in between, and to the top of the page. So that'll do there. Now come back down to the front view, click, and it goes that darker brown again. This time I'm just going to come straight across. Don't rush this step because you can make a bit of a mess of it. And I'll click again now. And finally I'll come back to my front view again, click it, we'll get that brown. And then bring it up to the corner. And you sort of don't click too early, but position it so that it's in a reasonable spot. So that looks okay there. And I'll click that. So there's the basic setup of my drawing. Now the other things that I need to do will be to put I might do the dimensions first. So this is the dimension tool. If I click that, if I put the dimension across there to there for starters, bring it up, and you slide it across and it'll snap on the middle, but that looks okay there. Now the only problem with putting all these dimensions on is that because they're the same color as the drawing, often by the time you're finished, it's hard to tell where the drawing starts and finishes. So if we come over here to the little spanner, drawing properties, click on that, come up here to dimensions, click on that, and then to color, and just pick another color. That'll do for green, and you can see now it's changed to the green color, so it just doesn't stand out as much. Okay, so I'll get a few more dimensions on quickly. Dimension. Now you can see how you can move it, and if that's going to be fairly cluttered there, I'm going to put the number on the outside. And I'll do that one as well. That will do there. Now I know I'm going to put the 30 here because that tells you exactly how big it is without having to have 3 dimensions all cluttered there. Now on this side, I might just come in here and do that one there. That just shows how thick the base is, and I'll put the 3 out of the way like that, move a little bit further away. All right, so we've got all those covered. We've got the overall one there, so I'll need the overall one here. 174. And we'll also want these. Now so I'm touching that corner, bring it out, and it'll snap on the same size for me. And with this one, I'm going to go from there, and see it has to go across a bit of an angle, but still when it comes down, it will come down straight. That's all fine there. close that up again now. That's possibly enough as far as dimensions go. Yep, that'll do for that. So now we go to text. We'll just label each of the views. So I'll call that one the isometric view because that's what it is. And tick it. Now there's something funny about this, how now if I go in and close that off, now when I select it, I'm able to drag it out so it's just in one line. I haven't worked out why that happens. But now this one's called the top view because you're looking down on top of it. Tick. Let's come out right, that one. So this one's going to be the front view. Tick. So this is what I'll have to go in, cross it, come back and select it again and let me drag it out. And the last one will be down here, so that's going to be the right side view. Because you're looking at it from the right side, right hand side. Tick. Now, title block. Down here, I'm going to get the line tool. There. That should be big enough. I'm just going to draw a box. Don't worry about measuring it. That should be enough there. Click and click. And I've done the outside first because then when I come in to get my line tool again, it'll snap on the midpoint for me. I don't have to measure anything, but that looks okay. Escape that, get the line tool again, and take it down. Then I've got 4 little spaces to put stuff in. All right, so I'm going to go there. The drawing is the noughts and crosses box, so and if anybody works out how to fix that text so I don't have to keep doing that, let me know. I'm sure there's a merit in there for you. Okay, so there's that. I'll put my name in the next one. If I can find the text, there is. And in the other two, it doesn't matter, put year 9, 2025 will do. So I'll quickly do it then. Year 9, 2025. Okay, now if you wanted to print it out, we can come over to here, and there's your print, so you get your print menu if you wanted to do, but if you get that far, that's great. Good luck.